Sometimes it's easy to know that a dude is into you, and sometimes it totally throws you for a loop. It doesn't help that there are different ways that a guy could be into you. He may only be into you to Netflix and chill, for something serious, or as a secret crush. The options are almost endless. But these 10 signs a man is into you can be combined to prove a guy really wants you for the long run. Let's check them out. Number 1, he gives you 100% of his attention when you're together. 100% of his attention means 100%. His eyes don't stray elsewhere, his mind isn't thinking about his long to-do list or what he's going to do with the boys later, and perhaps most importantly, he usually isn't on his phone when you two are together. Now, I must mention that a guy who puts his phone face down and consistently ignores it in your presence could also be showing a red flag that he's talking to someone else. But you can differentiate between these pretty easily if he has his phone face down and on occasion, he checks his messages even if you can see the screen. In this case, he should also nonchalantly put the phone back down unless it's a true urgency, in which case he will let you know who messaged him and why he needs to answer right now. When I started dating my boyfriend, I remember how weirded out I was that we would be cuddling on the couch and he would open up any new messages in front of me. I'm talking like 1 foot in front of my face, which is close enough for me to read whatever messages he was sending and receiving. This told me that he had no issue with me knowing who he was talking to, which gave me the security that I was the one he was with. I've noticed that you're giving me 100% of your attention right now, so please consider liking and subscribing to continue the support. I appreciate you. Number 2, he teases you, but never about your insecurities. A little bit of teasing between couples can be fun, flirty, and funny when done the right way. When a guy likes you, he'll find ways to tease you to get his flirting game on, but he isn't going to do it about anything that you're sensitive about. He knows better than to poke you where it hurts, so he'll only poke fun at the things that you can giggle about. For example, he won't tell you that you're out of shape, but he may laugh at the fact that you tried to shoot that basketball on the court and ended up missing as if you've never thrown a ball in your life. He'll also look to you for clues as to what he can tease you about. Like if you say that you're infamously late to everything, the next time he makes plans with you, he might suggest meeting earlier just so that you two are on time and have a little laugh about it. Number 3, he goes out of his way to teach you things. When a guy likes you, he's going to want to look out for you, but at the same time, he also wants to maintain his sense of being the big, strong, helpful man. He'll jump at the opportunity to help you out by teaching you how to do things or fix certain issues. If you live on your own, he may be quick to come over and help you fix something. Or if you're in a pickle and don't know what to do about a certain situation, he'll be there to help you rack your brain and figure it out. This could also happen during a conversation, as he explains a complicated or new topic to you or sheds some light on a subject you are unfamiliar with. This is going to give him a bit of an ego boost while also helping you out, spending time together and hopefully growing your connection and making new memories. Number 4, he listens to you when you're mad or upset. There are 3 responses you might get from a guy when you're mad or upset, especially when your feelings are directed at him. The first response is going to be from someone who just wants to get with you or make you hush up, and that's the guy who's going to nod and say, uh-huh, at everything you say as he hurriedly tries to pass on to a new topic. The second response will be from a guy who doesn't give a hoot, and this may be someone who gaslights you or makes you feel like your concern is irrelevant. They may even ignore you altogether. Have either of these happened to you? Let me know in the comments. The final and ideal response is when a guy likes you. He will listen to and validate your concerns. Even if your concerns are anti-him, so to speak, he will do his best to listen, understand, validate, and fix the issue at hand. I will say that maturity also plays a part in this, so there could be a guy who likes you but doesn't have the emotional capacity to listen or validate. But if you can, I suggest avoiding these types of guys altogether to also avoid the headaches they bring. Number 5, he is curious about your interests, even if they're not his thing. Listen, we all have different interests. What may seem boring to you may be my cup of tea and vice versa, so it's unrealistic to expect that your future boyfriend is going to love your hobbies as much as your best friend does. If a guy likes you though, he is not going to be fake and love all of your hobbies, but he will at least show an interest in them. My current boyfriend doesn't love reading self-help books as much as I do, but he does enjoy listening to my current read and picking my brain about it. See the difference? By the way, if you want to get to know this guy past his basic interests, check out another video we have called 10 Questions to Get to Know Someone Deep. Number 6, he gets uncomfortable when you mention other dudes. A guy who truly likes you will not enjoy the idea of you being available to other dudes, no matter what stage your relationship is in. How they respond depends a lot on their character, so you may see this manifesting through jealousy, discomfort, a sudden standoffishness, or even a tidbit of anger. If you're lucky enough to have a really mature guy, you'll just notice some discomfort. It may be an unhappy look on their face. They probably won't ask you for details unless it's to flat out ask you if you like this person or plan to date them. The point is that nobody likes when their baby is the focus of someone else, even if that other person doesn't know that they're their baby yet. Number 7, he has no problem telling his friends you two are hanging out. If this guy just likes you for the physical, he may try to connect with you long enough to Netflix and chill and then peace out. When he likes you for you, at least most of the time, he'll have no problem sharing that he's hanging with you with his friends and family. If his friends call him when he's with you, he'll pick up and openly say that you two are hanging out. There won't be any beating around the bush or acting vague. He's not embarrassed because you're someone that he could see himself presenting to his social circle. This is a big compliment to your personality. I will caveat this by saying that some guys will brag to their friends about hanging out with a hot chick, and it doesn't have much to do below the surface level. But if you compare this sign with a few others on the list, then you can take it positively. Number 8, he thinks of you at the beginning and end of the day. We tend to wake up or go to sleep thinking about some of the most important parts of our day or even our future. I can't be the only one who has spent quite a few minutes before bed tossing and turning and going over a few completely hypothetical situations that could happen in the future with someone, or waking up and immediately thinking about that one person who I want to speak to. If you are occupying both parts of his day, he'll reach out to you with his good morning or good night text, or you'll be the first person that he looks for when he gets to school or work in the morning. Number 9, he acts silly just to get a smile out of you. If this guy is a goofball to everyone, disregard the sign. If, on the other hand, this guy is a bit more mature, reserved, timid, or just a serious Joe Schmo, he'll still bring out his inner child if it means making you happy. At least he will if he likes you. The guy I'm currently dating is pretty mature and serious. I love that about him, but it doesn't mean that he acts that way 24/7. When we're together, especially if I am down or the mood needs a boost, he'll bring out his goofy side and do funny dances to whatever is playing on the radio, joke around with me about something silly, or say something a little ridiculous just to get a reaction out of me. I love how it lightens the mood and makes the day brighter when I have other things that were previously weighing me down. Number 10, he boosts your self-esteem no matter how you look. You might be in pajamas, with greasy or hair wrapped, in sweaty gym clothes, with no makeup or smeared makeup, or any other non-sexy look, but this guy will still think you're his next top model. Whether or not he thinks this is a mystery to be told, because I swear that I don't even believe it with my own boyfriend, although that could be my problem. Anywho, he will tell you how good you look at any and all times of the day, not just when you're all dressed to the nines and ready to go out. It's a mood and confidence booster and shows just how much he likes you. Finding a man who is truly into you for all of you isn't an easy task, but it is something that is bound to happen so long as you put yourself out there and love yourself first. Until then, know that this channel loves you. As always, thanks for watching.